Alright, so we pick up today with a Samick concept and design. It's a custom pro shop Samick with the FLOYD rose trim. Intonation looks like it's set up fairly close, but we'll have to adjust that. We're going to put 9-gauge strings on here today, and I'm going to start off cleaning up the neck. And getting a little polish on this. A buddy of mine got this guitar, and we're setting it up here at Legrand Stereo and Music, and this is how we do things here. I'm going to give it a good polish and a cleaning up, check the electronics, check the pickup height, check the neck relief, do the string height, set up the tremolo so it's sitting perfectly for use of the FLOYD Rose. The guitar was brought to me without the proper bar, so today I'm using a one that just slips right through. It doesn't thread in, but that'll allow me to lift up on this trim and make it work correctly so I can set things up at least to some semblance of normalcy. So hang in there. I'm going to clean up the neck first thing, and we'll give it a good polish and wipe all the DNA off this thing. Hang in there. Alright, so we've knocked a bunch of the DNA off of this beautiful guitar and cleaned up the chrome a little bit. You might notice that whoever purchased this guitar left the plastic protector on this thing after they purchased it, and it's been on here for who knows how many years, and it is stuck on there. I could probably use a heat gun to remove it, but we're going to go ahead and leave that for today. Just do the setup, and I've treated the neck with some wonderful linseed oil. Looks great, and hopefully you can see the difference. If not, rewind and take a look at what this neck looked like before we treated it. So next step, I'm going to throw some strings on here and we will move forward. Alright, so we've got strings on this thing. Sounding pretty good, but this is the one thing that most guitar players fail to do when they put strings on their guitar. Just stretch them. You know, don't be a little baby about it. Alright, there's an A. That's pretty good pitch, and I'll just give it a good stretch here and we'll see how far down it goes. Oh my. And imagine trying to tune your guitar with the string stretching like that. Kind of a waste of time. Just get the strings really good and stretched. When you get a guitar back from us down here, you're not going to have to mess with them for weeks getting them to stay in tune. They're going to be, oh my, they're going to be stretched. And this is even on a guitar with a FLOYD Rose on it, which has a floating tremolo and a balancing act with springs. And there it is. So we've got new strings on it. And one other nice little detail I'd like to add is that there's these little blocks in here that hold the strings in place using the Allen set screws, which is a 3mm wrench, I believe. Yeah. Which everybody that owns a FLOYD Rose needs to own one of those, or 2 or 3 of them for a spare. Fortunately, this Samick was set up so that the intonation screws, the locking trim string locks, all use the same exact Allen key. What a beautiful idea that was. Alright, strings. Now why would I have a capo on this beautiful guitar with a whammy bar? Well, the reason for that is that we need to check the neck relief, which I've already done, but just for the proof in the pudding, right here at the 5th fret. 10,000ths on a guitar with a Floyd Rose because we want some quick action. We don't want a ton of neck relief. Bam! 10,000ths of an inch right there at the 5th fret. Beautiful, beautiful. We got a little bit more here at the 7th, and the 5th fret is just looking beautiful. I'd call that perfect. Now, we're going to check the string height here, and I have the guitar in tune. You can hear that the guitar is really close to being in tune, even though it has a Floyd Rose on it, which can be awful tricky sometimes, which I've had to work on that for quite a bit today. Got it all balanced, but we're going to check the string height. Now, a guitar with a Floyd Rose, a Stratocaster style guitar, we are looking for the 12th fret, 4/64. Oh my. Yes. And I am seeing almost 6/64. At least on the low E string, and let's check the high. Oh boy, we are at, and I'd like to see 3.5/64 to 4/64 on the high E string, and we are right just slightly above, maybe 4.5/64. You know, and I go, boy, that's pretty accurate, but my eyes still work, so we'll get her dialed. So here we are checking out the electronics in this guitar after we've got it all set up. You know, I didn't check them before I put strings on it. These are pretty easy to check the electronics in. You know, if there are problems inside the electronic cavity, it does require pulling the whole pick guard off of this guitar. And the pickups and everything should come out all in one piece if it hasn't been messed with. So this is my first time firing it up, and let's see what happens. Oh my, that sounds great.